Hello everyone and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, believe it or not, Boros Convoke. So, I looked over my Boros Convoke deck from before, and I found out that it was actually terrible. For some reason I run Stoke the Flames, and that was a very slow card and it only does 4 damage. Sometimes it works, but most times I think it doesn't. So, I wanted to go ahead and try out another Boros deck, and this is probably the most consistent or the highest tier version of the Boros Convoke deck that currently exists, and I really do want to showcase it. Even though I know everyone knows about this deck, I do think this is important to talk about. So let's talk about the deck list very quickly because everyone's aware of it. In the early game, we're of course going to have a lot of artifact makers in the 4 Novice Inspector and the 4 Voldaren Epicure, both 1-drops to give us an artifact that we can then kind of get rid of with the Gleeful Demolition, right? That's the idea of the whole deck, is that we're able to get 3/1/1s out on turn 1 or 2. Then with that, we also have 2 Lunarch Veteran. Let me put this to the side here. 2 Lunarch Veteran, which help us gain life whenever a creature enters the battlefield. That's pretty important when we have all these Gleeful Demolitions, and we might be able to outrace a mono red or other, mirror matches should that be necessary. But only 2 off. It's not really the heart of the deck. It's just there if we need it. Then we also have 4 Warden of the Inner Sky. This is a definite necessity for this deck. If you don't have 4 off, go craft 4 off if you want to run Boros, because this is very good, not only for you to pump it with the tapping 3 artifact or creatures every turn to give it +1/+1 and then eventually gets flying and vigilance, but also every time you do that, tap the 3 artifact or creature that is, you get a scry, which is absolutely necessary to help you get to the good draws that you want and put the lands on the bottom of your deck. Then in the 2-drop, we have 2 Regal Bunnicorn to make our board huge, and then 4 Resolute Reinforcement. Of course, the reinforcements needed for Convoke, and the Regal Bunnicorn, that's really just because there's no better card in 2-drop to kind of slot in here. I think this is okay. If you really face a lot of control, you can also remove this with what I had before, which was the Invasion of Gobekon. I think it's a little less powerful, but a little bit more controlling or anti-control, so it might be necessary if you're facing a lot of board wipes. That's not just a, what is that called again? Temporary lockdown. Temporary lockdown would still take out whatever you have, so it won't matter as much, right? And then we have the 3-drop. We have Sanguine Evangelists, 2 Sanguine Evangelists to get the Battle Cry out and the Bats. We have 4 Recruiter. Emoting Recruiter, of course, is the way we get haste on our board to attack our opponent. And then 4 Warleader's Call. Very consistent 4-offs in most part of the deck. And we have a little bit of 2-offs in some of the tech cards. And of course, not really a 5-drop, but 5-drop Knight-Errant of Eos to help us Convoke out and then be able to draw whatever card we want from our deck. Top 6, it's kind of like Collect the Company, but not as good as Collect the Company, but still pretty good because we can Convoke him out. That's basically the idea of the deck. And then the land base, of course, very low to the ground, 22 lands total. We got 1 Eiganjo, 3 Plains, 1 Sokenzan, actually 2 Sokenzan, 3 Mountains, 2 Sokenzan because we can cheat out creatures faster, and then also Sokenzan combos very well with Warleader's Call. Then we have 4 Battlefield Forge, only 1 Sundown Pass. Notice the difference here. 1 Sundown Pass, 4 Battlefield Forge, 4 Cavern of Souls to name humans. Almost everything is a human. This is a vampire, this is a bunny unicorn, everything else is a human, I think. Or this is a bat or a vampire cleric. Alright, so still, you name humans. You want to cast your humans uncountered. And then 4 Thran Portal, and that is the new inclusion that I think is absolutely necessary to help us get our fast mana down and be able to cast spells on turn 1 and 2, because that is where this deck gets going. That's whole deck list. Very straightforward, but I still think it's necessary for me to showcase it, and I'm gonna play it today. It's just one day. It's fine. I can go aggro and whine about how I'm going second on using aggro for 1 day before going back to control. That's necessary. Razor 4. That's our first opponent. He is a Razor and he is 4 of them. Ah, there it is. Right, yeah, your opponent goes first. Alright. Inspector into Gleeful. Sure. Alright, we're gonna take a lot of damage. White. See, we are aggro, but they're more aggro, so they get to go first, and we might just lose because of that. Exact reason there. Felden. It's a lot of damage, and I can't block it. Yeah, it was a good thing I didn't block it, because I needed to cast this turn. I think one more, but at least I get a blocker out. Maybe I just get a recruiter. I mean, but he'll see the recruiter coming, right? Is it important to get a recruiter and get haste? No, I think the Epicure is probably more important. See, we have 2 mana. We go to 3 mana next turn. We have a lot of 3 mana plays. I turned down a recruiter, which is very interesting, but it's red. They don't interact as much. Sure. It's gonna hurt a lot. Monsters Rage on Felden. It's gonna hurt a lot, like I said. Now, it's gonna hurt even more when we play a Warleader's Call. He's at 20, so we can't actually kill him. Alright, Warleader's Call pumps this board. But we don't really kill him with a Warleader's Call, and then whatever he does will probably kill us. Yeah, whatever he does will probably kill us. Which is fun for me. This give it trample. Oh, he has trample, so I want 3 blockers, since he can definitely remove. This will give him 5 cards, right? Alright, if he gets a lightning strike, I don't necessarily die right now. But then he will die if he tries to lightning strike me. You just want a mountain. That's interesting. 3 mana Kumano into lightning strike? Oh, okay. Well, you know. It is what it is. You got it. We needed that fast mana, but that fast mana did also kill us, which it is how standard works. I'm gonna go back to whine. I think I feel better when I'm whining, so I'm gonna whine about how they get to go first and they win. We're both playing aggro. If I had to go first, or if I got to go first, it would have been different. Or if on turn 2, actually no, on turn 2 I did have 2 plays, so maybe I should have blocked the that guy there. I'm thinking about this hand though. This is pretty bad because I can't Gleeful into anything. That means turn 1 into nothing. I can't keep that hand. This is way worse. So, yay. This will name a human. Alright, this is a horrendous hand actually. I'd rather keep the first hand. Another freaking red, okay. Name a bunny? No, I think I still name human. I'm not going to be able to play the Knight-Errant unless something else happens. If I had known I was going to draw another land, pretty sure I would have played a veteran turn 1. Good job, you got it. Should I just leave? Should I just leave? Should I just leave? Can I say my shit? Oh man, this is so bad. Whatever creature he plays is gonna be so big. And I can't even stop it. I got... Yo, that is wild. That is wild. That he will play like that. If I play this, I think I get to play this for free now, right? What can I get? A Novice Inspector. And an emolding. I need more humans. this is something. I guess we can see who does the more damage. Another Flame Breather? What a little Flame Breather he is. He knows I have a Recruiter next turn, so pretty sure he's gonna be careful with how he attacks. But I could be wrong. Oh, he has Stokes. I don't know if I agree with that. You want to attack with the other two creature? That would be so bad. I don't know why he's stoked like that. By keeping one mana open, that's really weird. But hey, you know. That's 6 life for me. It's a lot of life. Time to turn cards sideways. Math is for blockers. He's got to block the 9, right? That's a 9. So, okay. Okay, not blocking the Bunnicorn there. Not blocking the Bunnicorn there. Sure. Down to 4. Let's choose red. He's gonna have to attack at some point, right? I mean, that card can't block. Might as well attack with it. Okay. Not attacking with Feldon. Try to block with Feldon. Hello? Should read your card. Still thinking about it. Did not attack with Feldon. Fantastic. It's gonna be a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 4, 5, 6. This is gonna be a 7. Did he think he was gonna block with Feldon? Alright. There you go. Now attack with Feldon. You sure? This does pump it for 1. Or pump it for 2, actually. Might as well. What does he have? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 5 blockers. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 attackers. Removes 1. 1 attacker will get through for 2 damage. Unless he kills the Evangelist. I think he's trying to do that. Which, I mean, I could just slowly grind him out. If I all-out attack, what happens here? He blocks everything. And the Bunnicorn will kill one thing. Can he burst me for 17? I'm not attacking with the Evangelist, because when it dies, it's just going to get exiled. I think he's looking to use his, you know, removal. There was a stick, so he definitely has a removal. Yep. Lightning Strike on a bat. We're going to take 8. You still die if you take 8. 1 Kumano down. Feldon. No blocks for Feldon. Not giving him cards. I'd rather take the damage. Now he has 4 blockers to my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 attack. So he blocks. Yeah. I have 7 cards. If I full out attack here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 attackers and 4 blockers. Remove 1 and he'll have... Let's go to combat first. Yeah, okay, I have combat. Remove 1 and I still have 5 attackers. Or I have 6 attackers still. 4 blocks. So... What can he do here? There's a battle cry. That means 2 should be able to get through. Even if he removes 1. But if he's able to remove 2, that would be different. Okay, Sokenzan. That's how he's going to somehow remove 2 creatures. He still has to block everything. Which means that I get to remove the Kumano. Let's see what we can get. I don't think I have any instant speed cards, but you never know. Okay, not instant speed card at all. Bring him to 1. I'm at 13. He has 2 creatures, which means that he has to block every turn. Right, he has to block every turn. So, I'll play the Plains. Do I want to attack with the Bunnicorn? I think I want to tap the Bunnicorn. Nope. Not good enough there. So if I hadn't tapped the Bunnicorn, I could have attacked with it and probably get rid of one of the Flame Breathers. Oh, okay. No stick. No stick, that's a land, so I'm not gonna draw this. Is it another Sokenzan? It could be. Let me draw this card first. Okay. If it's another Sokenzan, I get to remove one of the Flame Breathers, right? Will he have 2 Sokenzans in his deck? That didn't matter. GG. Well, I was crappy on the Bunnicorn, but it actually got us there because it can grow. Now, of course, if he had Trample. I mean, a Bunnicorn should have Trample, right? You ever watch Monty Python? Buddy's Trample. Level? Zeal level? Zeal evil? Opponent goes first, he's definitely evil. Alright, this is getting ridiculous. I'm getting none of the Boros hands. Well, except for the first game, but we got in second, so it didn't matter there. This... Can I keep this hand? I don't know, but I will. We'll say hi. Alright, Boros on Boros. There's definitely some crime action here. Not Boros on Boros. I don't like that at all. I don't know what this deck does. Do I want to gain that much life? No, let's put out the Warden. Oh, the Angel deck. Very good. Angel deck's gonna outgain the life heck out of us, so we don't really stand a chance against the Angel's life gain. Without really trying to put them on a clock here. Definitely don't want that. 22 lands. How do we keep flooding? I feel like we've been flooding every game. Except the first one where it didn't matter. Alright, there's an Archangel coming. 4 mana, it's probably an Archangel. He's probably playing the CGD deck. Okay, the Aurelia's Vindicator. Somewhat of an Archangel. This is a 5/4 lifelink ward. Okay, so this doesn't do anything other than it is life linking, which means that we have to just try to get big, right? Tap everything. I'll keep the red open in case I get the Epicure. They're gonna shoot out the Epicure. I'm not really gonna block him, so let's tap our stuff. Novice Inspect. I would like a Gleeful Demolition or an Imodane's Recruiter. He's gonna attack me, gain 5, and then he'll have an Eiganjo out. Pretty sure that's what's gonna happen next turn. Yeah, the 4/4 Angel. He's gonna play the I think it's called the Resplendent, and then he's gonna get the 4/4. Or not. I could be wrong. Alright, he has a 2/2. Do we just go on and attack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Don't want these to die. I don't know why I didn't tap this. Double Lightning Helix. Yep. We're almost double Lightning Helix. I can't play anything else, right? Yeah. Nope, now can't play anything else. I'll keep his life down a little bit, but we're kind of on a back foot and I have to draw it nicely. They did not draw nicely, so at least we have that. They gain life. Up to down to 6, up to 21. I can't aggro him out, but I can toss the Thran Portal I don't need for potentially a good draw. Potentially. Nope, I'll land. Nice flood. Ooh, an Emodane. Okay, so that's different. So what can I do with the Emodane Recruiter? Let's see. It adds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, plus 6. What's 15 plus 6? Actually, no, there's 15. This does not count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I can deal 18 damage plus the 2, so that goes to 20. And then the Aurelia is going to gain a life back, right? That's annoying, but you know, I guess I have to do this. Right now, I force him to trade his Giada. All cards sideways. Giada has to block the Knight-Errant. He can protect the Giada. Oh, wait a minute. Is that lethal on me? It might be. Oh no, it's lethal on me. That's GG. That's more than 7 damage on me. Okay, that was my bad. Can I get blocks in the air? I might be able to, right? Math. Yeah, I think would have been better if I tried to gain life with the Emodane and then play the other recruiter. But then I would put all my cards on the table. And it's fine. Again, against most decks, Boros can get there, but against life gain, it is really about the math. I could definitely get in the air just to block. And maybe that would have been a better play because he was out of cards. But I I don't know. That was just, I guess, misplayed. How do I keep drawing these lands? Seriously. This is so bad. Okay, so I get Novice Inspector into nothing for like 2 turns. And I will do that. And humans will inspect. That's not great. But for 2 turns of nothing, at least, I might be able to draw a card. Okay, so what do I want to do? I don't actually want to use a Thran Portal now, do I? Do I want another Warleader's Call? Double Warleader's Call is not that great. That's... The Thran Portal is just going to hurt me more. Charming Scoundrel. Alright. What a scoundrel. Recruiter. Now I need to untap land, which I don't have. Huh. So he can pump the heck out of his Charming Scoundrel, and then just trade with the Recruiter, or Knight-Errant. Or he can pump the heck out of the Monetary Swiss Sphere. Can he pump it enough to not trade? I guess we'll find out. He has to pump it with 3 spells. Alright, Thran Portal left and right here. Guess I'll name White. I can play this too. Gain the life back. Mono red. I mean, I think all I've played today were just aggro opponents. Sure. Is it only aggro left, or is it because I'm playing Boros? Gotta protect their precious little Boros players by not letting them play against control. We can do this again. Okay, somebody haven't learned their lesson. Get out of here, you. Mono red. Jeez. That was so embarrassing. Yeah, we haven't got a single Boros feeling game in. Every game has been good, don't get me wrong. Like, every game I feel like I either won because the deck is really good, or lost because I misplayed it. I haven't really gotten to a situation where I feel like it's just a hopeless struggle with the deck, which is what I feel a lot of times when I play Control or those, you know, combo decks. But every game has been kind of like this, where I'm asking myself, why? Alright, let's Epicure him. Black. Alright, we finally face our... I was gonna say our first control, but... There goes our Gleeful Demolition. He's definitely taking a Gleeful. Just why are you thinking? No? Okay. I guess he has a board wipe or something coming. So let's do the thing. 1, 2, 3. Tab 3. Warleader's Call. Ooh, that's real good. But let's not get greedy here. Why did I keep that on top? I can't even... Oh man, that was dumb. I can't even play it. I just got really excited because it's a Warleader's Call. I don't even have lands. Alright, what's going on here? Bitter Triumph. You want to take 3? Wow. Okay, you know I have it in my hand. I don't know why in my hand, right? Guess we'll do this again. One, two, three. Can't play it. No land. 1, 2, 3. Sure. That's a land. Attack for 1. It's straight damages. Blood type harvester with a blood token. Bitter Triumph again. Wow, our opponent is really tossing away their cards. I love it. Pick 10. I mean, if he board wipes, I get my Knight-Errant back, so I don't think he wants to do that. Phyrexian Flesh Gorger. Well, at least that's a scary threat, right? He gains 3 life on the attack, from my attack. Oh, the Vein Ripper deck. Alright, I guess he's gonna rip some veins out. So, he blocks 1, gains 3 life, he takes 6. Then he'll take 6, right? That's a lot of damage. Doesn't quite die. Do I want to scry? Do I die if I scry? I'm at 20. I'm at 12. Ooh, okay. I don't get to toss that in the graveyard though, so I don't know about that. I'll be happy if I can toss that in the graveyard. This also says if there's 3 or more counters on it. It could be any counter. Not that I add counters, which is dead. Alright, Alcazar. Did he just go in for the attack like there's nothing going on here? That's... He gains 4, and he dies. What was that? My guy. That is not how you play that deck. Alright, well, for our first somewhat control-y but Temple opponent just got wrecked because I guess people forgot about how to play Boros. Or how to play against Boros, I should say. It's funny. I do think he should have taken my Gleeful Demolition. That's what gave me the board, and he couldn't really stop my board. I thought he had a board wipe, but since he took the Knight-Errant, I guess he's worried about me getting card advantage. Joke's on him. Every time I Knight-Errant, I get like 1 out of 6 cards, so it's not that good. Alright, so with Boros Convoke deck, this deck is great. I don't know what else to say. You play this deck, you'll get the Legends or Mythic or whatever it's called very easily. Barely an inconvenience. Yeah, that's all there is to it. Just play it. You'll love it, and you'll hate Magic afterwards. You feel dirty just because you were playing this deck instead of some actual Magic decks. This is one that's kind of like on rails. You just play the cards that you draw. Don't have to do that much math and win game that way. That's your flavor of Magic. You can definitely play that. Some people will argue that this is more thought process than mono red, which I'll give it to them. Sometimes it does feel like it's more, but it's not that much more. It's marginally. It's like Pentium 3 versus Pentium 4 here. Yeah, all you're doing is just playing your early game creatures and then trying to hit them with an Emo Name or a Warleader call, and then they'll die from your board presence. Now the trick, I guess the only thinking that you really have to do is what kind of hand to keep early game what kind of hand to keep turn 1. So do you have a 1-drop? Do you have to combo that with Gleeful Demolition? Do you have Gleeful Demolition and Warden without any 1-drops that actually makes artifacts? Those are all things that obviously you have to think about, but you do have to think about. That's all there is to this deck. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.